Hashtag askgojiman, do you think the carnivore diet is here to stay or another fad diet that will disappear in 6 months? Great question, let's get to it, roll the titles.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you.
Welcome back, it's good to see you all again. If you haven't met before then, hi, I'm Gojiman. I'm currently finishing a Masters in Nutrition and qualifying as a nutritionist, and next year I'll be studying for a PhD in nutritional science. I make vegan health and nutrition videos every single day unless I'm snowed with assignments, in which I answer your health questions under the hashtag askgojiman. So if you have a question for me, then hashtag askgojiman in the comments below, or alternatively send your video questions through to contact@gojimannutrition.com. So first things first, updates. I'm now really excited to announce that my merchandise is available in my store. All of these hoodies, t-shirts and other merchandise has been designed by my beautiful and talented wife. So if you want to support me and this channel, this is one of the only areas that I will ever look to monetize around my channel. So by purchasing a very cool hoodie or t-shirt, it will enable me to continue making these videos for you. So head over there, have a look through my store and let me know what you think. So this is what the search volume within Google is for the carnivore diet over the last 5 years. As you can see, very stagnant for 4 of the 5 years, followed by a couple of peaks following Sean Baker and Jordan and Michaela Peterson's appearances on the Joe Rogan podcast. In contrast, this is the growth that veganism has seen over the last 5 years, year on year growth. But the interesting thing with the carnivore diet is what's been happening in the last 90 days within Google. Basically, a marked steady decline in people actually searching for the diet. So one of the most interesting elements in looking at these trends is the symmetrical relationship between the growth of veganism and, until recently, the growth of the carnivore diet. And what I mean by symmetrical is that the carnivore diet has been tracking the vegan trends. So as veganism would grow in popularity, so would the carnivore diet. Now this has a particularly obvious reason for it. So as we all know, the carnivore diet has grown essentially off of a few ex-vegans. So people like Vegetable Police, Kasumi Chris and a handful of others. So these people quit the vegan diet because of underlying health issues and went carnivore, and it created a bit of a ripple in the water. Now here is the thing. All of these different carnivore dieters speak openly about vegans pushing lots of people their way because of all of the many response videos vegans have been doing towards the likes of Sean Baker, Primal Edge Health and also Frank Tufano. Primal Edge Health regularly mocks and thanks vegans on his channel for making these response videos, as it pushes many towards his channel. So therefore, there is something that all vegans need to do for the next 12 months. And before I tell you what this is, I think there needs to be an amendment to the definition of veganism with immediate effect. Now, as we all know, the Vegan Society defines veganism as a philosophy and way of living which seeks to exclude, as far as possible and practical, all forms of exploitation of and cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. And the definition also continues and states, and by extension, promotes the development and use of animal-free alternatives for the benefit of humans, animals, and the environment. In dietary terms, it denotes the practice of dispensing with all products derived wholly or partly from animals. So I think with immediate effect there needs to be an amendment to this definition. So it should now read, and a way of living which seeks to exclude, as far as possible and practical, all forms of exploitation of and cruelty to animals for food, clothing, and for any other purposes. Plus, and here is the kicker, veganism now seeks to avoid all mention of the term carnivore diet and those who advocate it. Now the reason I am suggesting this is that if you are vegan, you will understand that the carnivore diet is growing off the back of veganism. And I personally acknowledge that I have helped the carnivore diet grow over the last few months by talking about it. Therefore, if all vegans and vegan YouTubers have a blanket ban on the term the carnivore diet and no further response videos are made, there is a very high probability that the carnivore diet will contract massively over the next 6 months. So therefore, if you are vegan and you truly want to get rid of Frank Tufano, Sean Baker and all of the others, then simply stop talking about them. Stop making response videos and stop watching their videos, because if you are doing this, then you are simply helping them grow. So with immediate effect, I will never mention the carnivore diet again on this channel. I will not acknowledge any of the carnivore dieters, and there will never be any response videos towards the carnivore diet again on this channel. If you really want veganism to continue its growth, talk about the health benefits of the plant-based diet, talk about the underlying health and gut issues that causes a small minority to struggle on the diet, and ignore everything else. And I promise you, if you do this, this fad and unsafe diet will disappear into obscurity again. So that's the end of today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. As always, remember to look after your body because it's the only place you have to live. And I'll see you next time.